Welcome to the Occupational Safety Leadership Podcast, episode number 283. In today's short and sweet episode, we'll talk about personal development. Um, as many people who have listened have heard, this is older Dave talking to younger Dave. And many times we talk about professional development, things in the occupational safety field out there. But what are some of the outlying things on the personal development side? What are some of the things that can help us that a lot of times we're focused on work? How do I get better at work? How do I, there's other aspects that can help you get better at work that we don't always associate with work. One of the big ones are things like public speaking, listening, understanding others, things like that. We kind of also understand are part of the work ones. But when we really start to peel back the onion, if we wanted to look at the ones that all of us, and I put myself in the same, I should say all of us, many of us, I put myself in the same bucket until recently. I did not focus on things like diet, nutrition, sleep, exercise. I was always doing. So that's one that I never had to think about doing. But now that I'm older and I'm busier and I'm being tugged in many directions, I have to actually plan for exercise. Before it was just a given because, well, I had enough time and I've done it my whole life. Now that I'm so busy and tied up doing things, I literally have to schedule to make sure that I get exercise done. And with that, of course, not that I want to get on a soapbox, but all of us, we talk to our doctor and we hear the things that the doctor says you should really consider doing the following, and we always say yes. We don't always follow up. Sometimes we say yes because it's uncomfortable. You just want the conversation to end. It's never good when somebody says, I want you to lose weight. It's never good when somebody says things like, reduce your intake on sweets and focus on broccoli. Those kinds of talks, not that they're uncomfortable, but those are just ones that we typically just, we pretty much know that the doctor's right, and we just want to say yes and have and have that conversation over with then. So all of us also have personal health issues to tackle as well. I wish this was something that they would have pushed a lot during the COVID 2020 times. Is okay. So people have these issues, these factors. Some you're born with, many are lifestyle induced. So we should be going back and addressing these, too, as well. And I'm giving very general terms because given the amount of people who listen, there's no way that I could specifically get into things. But when we think about things, obviously, as we start to age, our body needs more and more maintenance. Just like if you had a car, when it's brand new, runs pretty good. As it starts to get older, you do start to put more time and effort and maintenance into it then. So. Um, with that, I'm going to go ahead there and wrap it up for today. I just want folks to think about the personal development things that can help us out that aren't really associated with work. It's going to help us out with work, just like the personal development things are going to help you out in your off time, just as much as it's going to help you out in work. We don't always think about that. So with that, let's wrap it up. Episode number 283. We talked about personal development, things like diet, nutrition, sleep, things that our doctor says we should be doing, and sometimes we take it to heart, sometimes we don't. And really, the key is, of course, is that you're monitoring your health, and you make sure that you're not forced into taking action. You don't end up with a heart attack and then you say, now I got to get serious about heart health. Let's try and do everything we can to be serious about it and not get to the heart attack stage. All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you for joining me. My name is Dr. David Ayers. Have a safe day.